Hello? Okay. Alright. Let's fix this. Hello, everybody. Let me see if I can fix this chat window here. Hey. None of this is helping me. Yes, perfect. What is up, everybody? It has been a hot minute. I hope you can hear me okay. This is a new headset, if you couldn't tell. It's a Gengar headset. I got it about a month or so ago. A little bit after the last stream. After the last stream, I had a really bad headache. I think it was from my old headset, because it was hurting me from my glasses pushing too hard against my head to grip the headset to me, whereas this is more comfortable and form-fitting, so hopefully this is okay. Whew, what a month. Dear Lord. Okay, really? Okay. Last time we met, I got the Team Rocket dude out of here. Oh, yay. Okay. Yeah, that old headset was a Corsair. This is a Razer headset, and it does lights, so I changed the lights to do purple and blue. I figured those were the most fitting colors. But anywho, oh, we need to go heal up. Typhlosion's low. Yeah, it's been a minute, and I haven't touched this game since we last played here. Yeah. Huh. Oh, let me tell you about work right now. I haven't had a day off since the last stream. It has been half days, or I only get the weekends off. I have not... I'm trying to make this camera look and work. There we go. Yeah, I haven't had a day off since the last stream, which is why I need to have a powwow with everyone, but I'm hoping more people will be on at that point, but I can say it now and say it again later. Oh, yeah, those are anime cards my fiance had in the desk. Let's see here. So, there it is. Alright. Yeah, I was supposed to, and hopefully having off, but I have not in that long. And I'm gonna be honest, my job has really been... How do I put it this way without sounding too terrible? Pushing my buttons and wearing me out. And I'm almost at burnout point at this point. And luckily I talked to one of my old coworkers. But I digress. We'll worry about that a little bit later. But anyways, she's doing okay. Because she used to work with me at said job, and I've told her all that's going on, and she's like, I don't know how you do it. I said, I don't either, but here I am. But anyways, after I finish Pokemon Crystal, it's not because of anything like you guys did or anything, it's the unpredictability at my job right now, and while I'm still here, and with the unpredictability, my next playthrough, or walkthrough, I guess is the best way to put it, which I decided will be Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I'm gonna sneeze in a second, hold on. Maybe, if I keep thinking about it, maybe. But I was gonna play Heart Gold and Soul Silver on stream, but because A, I haven't posted videos in a long time because I've mainly been wanting to stream and do this, and B, I haven't really had much to really make videos of. I am probably going to make my next Pokemon playthrough / walkthrough in video form instead of stream. I love streaming, but I don't have the time for it. Whereas if I made videos, I might have time spare here or there to edit and be able to post it while what few time I have at home. So I think that's probably what I'm going to do for the next round, and then depending on how that goes or where we're at with my job after that, I might go back to streaming. But I think right now, to try and help my channel out a little bit too with the video problem, because it seems I get pretty decent views when I post videos, and yes, I do get some new people when I stream, but for my channel, I would prefer if I just went to posting videos of the walkthroughs and playthroughs. That don't mean I'm gonna completely quit streaming, because I do love streaming, don't get me wrong. Like, right now, Pow World just came out as 1.0, and I've been playing that pretty good right now. I was playing Forza Horizon 6, I still kind of am. Call of Duty is backwards compatible on PlayStation 4 and 5, and I have a PlayStation 4 in my living room, and I'm half tempted to plug it up in here and play it. However, I haven't really played with PlayStation Network much, and that'll be interesting. But I'm thinking about it. I've heard some good and bad things about Black Ops 1, which is my favorite game, and some of the stuff that's going on there, so I'm kind of like, I don't know, I might just get it on Steam sort of thing, so we'll see. But anywho, let's go get Misty. Let's continue on forward. Is there a trainer here? No. So on this route, you can find Caterpie, Metapod, Butterfree in the morning, which is about now, Abra, and Bellsprout. During the day, Caterpie, Abra, Bellsprout, Sunkern. And at night, Abra, Bellsprout, Oddish, Gloom, and Venonat. I completed the story of Silver and am now training my Parasect with Spore and False Swipe before I start catching Pokemon. Hell yeah! Just a potion? Holy smokes. 297 Ultra Balls in my pack. Hell yeah. So we are going to fight trainers and go get Misty to put her back in the gym. Because, Misty, hello, I want to fight you. Oddish. Not a good mix-up. $53, $52. Well, only one up is Espeon, so Crobat. Managed to defeat Red with most of my Pokemon in the high 50s and low 60s. I'll try to remember that, because I'm gonna try, but there are no promises I can beat Red. At least me thinking of his Heart Gold and Soul Silver team. Now, Crystal might be completely different to me, but I know Heart Gold, Soul Silver. That is hard. That is hard. Wigglytuff and Grand Bowl. 70 should be better. Yeah, I know, I'm going from a Gen 2 game to a Gen 2 port on a Gen 4 game. In technicality, when I go to play Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but that's the fun of it. It's technically Gen 4 graphics, just Gen 2 play. So we're going to Grand Bowl. I had bought many revives and full restores. I used some of the latter, just stalling until one of his Pokemon ran out of PP for a certain move. I think I was too lazy to grind to 60 for blue. Hell yeah. That's a fighting type move. Damn it, he licked me. Of course, paralyzed on the first fucking move. Oh, cool. Who you bringing out? Of course, the Pokemon I didn't want to bring out. It's already at 53, so I didn't want to give it any more experience, but, you know, Roar is kind of random. How could you have lost? Honey, you used Roar. Only thing I'm still getting used to, because I haven't really used the mic on this yet, is that my mute button is behind my ear, whereas opposed on my other headset, I just lifted the microphone and it turned on and off at that point. So, it's a work in progress. Those revives and full restores came from Indigo Plateau in preparation for the Elite Four champion. I used, if any of those then. Dave's Archives tends to mute his microphone by accident during streams. Yeah, I did that a couple times with mine. So I will say I'm not fully immune to it either. But hey, at least I'll have to remember that it is on or off. Got you to 53. It's even a bingo tile. Gloom. Yeah, we'll see how I do recording a video on OBS here, because I've never done it before. So, I'm just kind of like... I should be able to edit it, but we will see. I usually use an editor on my phone to edit stuff, but, you know, we'll see. I knew that was coming. Believe that's a Nidoking. Yeah. Alright, so Lantern will be good for this one. It's got the ground type at this point. Gosh, now that I'm thinking about Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I'm gonna have to... It's not like I'm gonna fully plan out my team. It is what it is. Like, I vaguely have an idea of what I'm gonna pick. Couple teammates and kind of try and go from there. I just kind of don't want to do what I did on this team just to differentiate, I guess. Whether that's a double battle or not. I can't remember either. But I have a book, as well as when I have a book for this. I have a book for Heart Gold and Soul Silver, so I should be good. I mean, Emerald, I winged it. Yellow, I had a book for. Platinum, I winged it. But that was going off of memory, because I'd played Platinum before. Emerald, I never played fully in any way. I didn't have, like I said in previous streams, I never did have Game Boys until I was older. So playing those games, I was a teenager at that point. Those were games I wanted to play at that age, though. But I didn't get to play Pokemon games by myself without it being my cousin's Game Boy for red, blue, yellow. I think it was red. Until I was 12. So that was gold, not gold. That was Diamond, Pearl, Platinum era. Hence why the first time I've ever played a Gen 2 game was Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Someone has the Pokemon Hershey chocolate from Korea. Ooh, nice. This is a grass bug type. But it's a little thing, so... I guess do Surf. I don't know how much damage it's really gonna do. Good enough. Started with gold in 2001. I still have the same copy. I mean, I still have my same original copy of my Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. Like, I first got Diamond for a Christmas present. I got Pearl like a couple years later, and then Platinum I got like, that was the second game I got. And then when Heart Gold and Soul Silver came out, I want to say I got Soul Silver about, I think that was a few weeks to a month after the game came out. Like, it was very shortly after the game came out that I got it. And then Heart Gold was a couple months later, sort of thing. And then after that, I tried getting at least one of the when it was on my parents' dime, I only got one of the games that I wanted. And then when I finally got a job of my own, I would pre-order both games that came out. So this way I had access to both copies. So that was like X and Y, which was on the 3DS. I got those. Those were my first two games I got on my own dime. And I was pretty proud of that. Still am. I lost the boxing manual long ago, though. I mean, that's everyone's story for the most part, unless their parents were meticulous enough to keep the boxes and stuff like that. Red, blue, 04, yellow, 02, first copy, 05, second copy, 2018, gold. Oh my god, wish you would stop. This is why I don't give out phone numbers. Tried to beat the game in a certain amount of time. I can't speedrun. There's no way I'd speedrun. I take my time. Obviously, I take my time. I started this game, I was thinking about this earlier yesterday. I started this game in like December, January. It's July. And I'm not done with it yet. That's how much I'm like, oh man, as soon as this stream's done, and I was saying this earlier, and now that I caught a couple people on here, I'm going to say this before I end the stream later because I'd like more people on here. But essentially, I'm going to be moving from my playthrough slash walkthroughs being from stream to video, only because my work schedule is being unpredictable right now, and they keep needing me slash calling me in or giving me half days and not full days off. So, I'm not quitting streaming fully because I'd like to get back to it, and my job is really giving me burnout. So once a change comes, hopefully soonish, I will go back to streaming when I have a consistent schedule. But for right now, my Pokemon playthrough slash walkthroughs will be on video. A, to help the channel, and B, I can't stream as often right now, and it makes me feel bad that I can't because A, I'd like to be playing the game a little bit more, and if I did the videos, I'd be able to edit and be able to at least upload something. Because I'm running out of ideas. Yeah, I have some systems left to clean, not many, but essentially, I'm trying to help my channel out a little bit. So, I apologize if that upsets anybody that I'm switching from streaming to videos for right now, but I do promise I will come back to streaming. I'm not quitting streaming in the slightest. I will come back to it. War Turtle! I had a copy of Silver briefly in early 2006, but I returned it because the save battery was empty and I didn't have... Yeah. I remember when my Silver copy that I first got did that, and I was like, well, I can't really fully play through this without it being left turned on. But when I learned that you had to change the battery, I figured it out, but I botched it. Not badly on the motherboard or anything, but essentially the arms that you use that are soldered onto the battery. Yeah, I caveman styled that to get the solder points off by using a screwdriver to get those off, and they were mangled and just kind of there. So I had to use, and I didn't have electrical tape at the time, duct tape to keep the battery down. That's how caveman style was back in the early 2010s when I was changing the battery on the save file, but it worked. And I was able to save the games. Am I proud of it? Hell no. Yeah, no. The one I got in 2014 was DOA, but I could replace it, albeit with the lesser method by that point. Yeah, that was me. Oh, look, there's Misty. Aw, why did you have to show up and bug us now? Do you know what they call people like you? Pests. You heard me right, pest. Oh, those badges you have, are they Johto Gym badges? If you have 8, you must be good. Okay then, come to Cerulean Gym. I'll be happy to take you on. I'm Misty, the gym leader in Cerulean. You were on a hot date and I just ruined it. Hell yeah. I got downvoted on Game Boy for having admitted to using that method with another game. Oh my god. Oh, I know. I don't have it on me, sorry. I don't have Lickitung. I guess if you bring him a Lickitung. But anyways, yeah, the way I fixed Silver was pretty much literally caveman / gorilla style, which is, woo! It was rough, but after I got different batteries with the arms already on them, and that battery was finally dying after, I think it was 7 or 8 years, I replaced it correctly after the fact. And when I did, all I had to do was take the arms off, because once you take the deck tape off, the battery will come out. But the arms were still there, so I had to get the solder off, and that's when I had a soldering iron at the time. And, man, looking at those arms, I'm like, I don't know how the hell this thing lived. I really don't. The Cobalts will host Marble League. Okay. Ugh. Yeah, because I think last stream I was watching Nintendo Direct with you guys a little bit. Okay, you are Trainer 2, and you have Horsey, Seadra, and Horsey. Misty will have a Golduck, a Quagsire, a Lapras, and a Starmie. That Lapras is going to be a force to be reckoned with. I'm sitting in here, water on water. Come on, man. That was the last stream I watched that. And that's where they announced quite a few games. And I was very happy to see that they're remaking a Zelda game. There's quite a few games I'm kind of excited about, but the Zelda remake I'm very excited about. We'll keep Heracross in. I may have to pull my blanket out. I was thinking I didn't have to. No, I think I will. In a minute, though. Remember Ash doing that in the anime, sending out a Pokemon of the same type as the... Yeah, I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Yeah, Metapod versus Metapod. Use Harden! My god! What a battle! Just sitting on the edge of my seat. Yeah, and the Switch Sports Resort. I was excited about that. I think I might be getting that too. I remember being excited about that. I was like, man, I know they did it on the original Switch. They made their own, like, little Switch Sports, like, first on the Switch one. But I'm just like, nah, this one looks good. I'm ready for this one. I think they were just hopefully kind of working through the bugs and the popularity of that one, and I'm hoping this one's a little bit better. I ain't gonna get nowhere. You'll go down. Oh, and Typhlosion's at 53, so let's keep working on you. Yeah, Palworld came out with 1.0 on Steam yesterday. Or not yesterday, but on Friday. And my god, they changed a lot. They added like 75 new pals. They added a bunch of islands to go to and explore. Like, they added so much to the experience. The graphics looks different. I'm very excited because I've had that game since it came out 2 years ago for, you know, pre-access. My god. I love it. Love it. I love it. Nope. Keep playing, buddy. Alright, let me grab my blanket here. It's just because the AC's running. Strength. One more trainer, and it's a Golduck. Yeah, my fiance didn't get home until pretty close to me having to get up, so I'd say between 6 and 7 this morning. So his work schedule hasn't been the best either. We both have been just kind of been running on fumes, so that's kind of why streaming, unfortunately, has taken a back burner. I didn't want it to be that way, but geez, this year's been just relentless. Right now, excuse me, I'm filling up his water tank to his, he has to pull 2 water tanks because he cuts concrete, and to cut concrete you need water so that the saw doesn't, you know, burst into flames or anything. So I'm filling up his water tank right now with water, and it's the bigger tank. I think the one on the bed of his truck is empty, which usually takes an hour, so I need to remember to check on it. And I have a timer on my stream right now, and it's telling me I've been at this for 30 minutes, so I'll check on it in another 30 minutes. Then if I have to move it to the bed of the truck, it'll take me a minute, but I promise I'll be back on stream. I just have to, that's one thing he asked me to do, because I looked at my phone this morning when I woke up and it says, can you fill the water tanks up and wake me up around 2? Ooh, he's trying to learn hydro pump? Those are 3 TMs. Well, you don't have an electric type move. What's the point? That's why probably by Gen 4 this Lantern's move pool was probably better, but maybe by a little bit. Now if it was nowadays, whew, that move pool would be amazing. Yeah, his work schedule is very unpredictable. He could be working double shifts morning, be having a lull for a couple hours in the afternoon, and then have to work in the evenings, which is what he had to do yesterday. He had to be up at 3 in the morning, and then he was taking a nap outside at my job because it's not on a main road, so you're able to park there, and my boss doesn't care. So he literally took a nap from after I was done with my lunch at 1 all the way till 5, right as I was cleaning up, and I didn't see him leave. So I was like, well, I didn't get to say bye. It would be doomed against the grass type. Yep. It's pretty much that throwaway teammate that I put in, but there's nothing really I can do because there wasn't a 6 teammate that was worth a damn in my box that I could make use of electrically. Because which one was it? What one was it? Hold on. Electrode. It was Electrode. I couldn't do nothing with that thing. There was no electric type moves it learned. You literally had to find electric type moves in the game to give it. I'm like, that's not my job. The game should be putting electric type moves on the damn thing. And you don't get Ampharos in Crystal, which I think is AIDS. That is just asinine. Why would you take out a very good, very well-rounded out popular Pokemon and just say, nah, nah. That's why for Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I will say this with a smile on my face. Ampharos is on my team. I love Lantern. It is a great Pokemon. It is bulky as hell, and it has great moves. But in Gen 2, it is doomed to fail because all it learns is Thunder Wave. That's why my main water type is Lapras. Alright. Let's go. I know I put Lapras out front, but I figure it'll booster me. And it'll kind of stall a little bit, because Typhlosion's the only Pokemon with a water type, or an electric type move. And the moment that I put it out there, they're going to try and down it, because it's a fire type. So I'm going to try and stall as best as I can with Body Slam. Her highest level Pokemon is 47, and it's the Starmie. I'm using a Lapras on my current Silver playthrough. In my previous one, I used Quagsire. Did you like using Quagsire? That's actually an honest question I wanted to ask for Gen 2 game, because when I go back to play Silver or Gold, I'm thinking about using a Quagsire. I just didn't know if it would be worth using, because all it's really weak to is Grass type. That's all it's weak to. So it's like before Mudkip came in, you know? I just didn't know if it had a good enough move pool in Gen 2 to really warrant using it. It was slow, but it otherwise worked fine, which I kind of figured it'd be slow. Lapras versus Lapras. Bet. I can play around with it with this. Half of that team was laggards. Ampharos, Quagsire, Graveler. Okay. Oh, you bitch. You dumb bitch. That's alright. I got Crobat. Fly again, my friend. Of course it stalls out the damn Pear song. Well, don't worry. The next time she brings out Lapras again, I'll bring mine back out. I'll just start the count again. You want to do me that way? Cool. I can play that game too, you know. Don't you worry your little heart, honey. That even lasted through a few moves, one of which was Interstate. Holy smokes, that's awesome. That's awesome. Mine was taped too, so I completely understand. Mine, I didn't move whenever mine was, whenever I had its battery issues again. I was still at home at that time. Nice try. I got you to Half-Life. I sold her pre-tabbed ones now. Oh, yep, that's what I have. That's okay. Let's let Heracross get some experience. I knew that'd give Heracross something. Alright, Misty has been defeated. Let's go to the Pokemon Center, shall we? Now, they're telling me about something in the water, so I'm gonna go in the water to find... This kid reported a ping from his item finder, but didn't follow it up. Head into the water and use your own. You'll find the Berserk gene, which, when held, raises the Pokemon's attack, but also confuses it. I don't know if I'll use that item, but I'll at least go get it. I can kind of see where they're at. In this silver playthrough, I did the power plant thing and caught Snorlax as early as I could, and then challenged the gyms in red, blue, yellow order. Sounds about right. I probably would have done that, but I honestly wanted to. Is it this way? Yep, keep going. Right down here. There it is. Sea King. Yeah, hopefully when I record videos for the playthrough, I can still use my face cam. I should be able to, but I'll have to look and see, because like I said, I've never used OBS to record. I've only used it to stream, which I've enjoyed it. Alright. Now where is it telling me to go? If you show him a Lickitung, you'll get an Everstone from him, by the way. Where Bill used to be at, where Misty was at up there. It says for a note for Route 25, it contains the same Pokemon as Route 24, but with Pidgey and Pidgeotto instead of Sunkern and Hoot Hoot. And Noctowl instead of Gloom. Okay. Well, that's alright. I need cut, don't I, to get down there. Well, let's go back this way. Now I don't have to go through a house to get over here. Hilariously. You'll have to drop down from the top to get to this house. The old woman will give you a cleanse tag, which when equipped will reduce the number of wild Pokemon encounters you face. After Route 5, cut west through Saffron and Route 7 to get to Celadon. So it's telling me to go to Celadon next. Thank you. Okay. So, yeah, this... I mean, you can get Meowth, but only at night. Okay. I've never used OBS Studio, but I did mention using FFmpeg to rip videotapes. The door says something here. I didn't learn that until the mid-2010s. So cut west through Saffron, and you'll get to Celadon, which is true. West. Hell yeah. Route 7. Well, what Pokemon we got? Schnabel. Yeah, I think the only Pokemon to get up a level is Lapras and Heracross. Everyone else is up at 53. Uncouth trainers have been holding battles in the underground path. Because of rising complaints by local residents, the underground path has been sealed indefinitely. Holy shit. Oh my god. I didn't learn about the Celadon Mansion rooftop graffiti until then either, in Crystal only. Oh! Do 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 do. Let me recount a terrifying tale. Then again, it's not as scary while it's still light outside. Come back after sunset, okay? Sure. You used to be able to get an Eevee up there in red, blue, yellow. These games are over 25 years old, but I still occasionally learn new things about them. Precisely. I love that. Obviously, Celadon department stores here, so there's stuff you can get, and it tells me a list of everything from Pokeballs to Ultra Balls, Escape Rope, Full Heal, Antidote, Burn Heal, Ice Heal, Awakening, Paralyze Heal. Second floor as well, Potion, Super Potion, Hyper Potion, Max Potion, Revive, Super Repel, Max Repel. On the third floor, you get the moves Hidden Power, Sunny Day, Protect, Rain Dance, and Sandstorm. Not really worth getting. Fourth floor is a Pokédoll, a Lovely Mail, and Surf Mail. I'll probably need to get that Pokédoll for the one side quest. And then the X's, the X Defend, Accuracy, whatever, I don't get those. And then fifth floor as well, you get the HP up, protein, that sort of stuff. And the sixth floor is the freshwater, soda pop, and lemonade. So, other than getting the Pokédoll, and maybe if I needed Pokeballs or potions, I really don't need anything at the department store. Eating contest. You can't participate, but you can search the trash for leftovers. Any Pokemon that equips this great item will recover a bit of HP every turn. It is a good item. The scary story, if you listen to the scary story after night, he will give you TMO3, which is Curse. And then a hidden item. You can get a precious PP up by a PowerPoint up by searching this in this fairly conspicuous spot. It is pretty conspicuous. Let's go find it. It's right over there. I'll need Cut to get to Erica. Or will I? There it is. And I'm gonna be honest, if you're using that item on anybody... Oh, I have a rare candy I'm sitting on? Hell yeah. Probably Espeon because it has the lowest. At 152. Everyone else is comfortably either close to 200 or over 200. 164 on Heracross being the second lowest, 175 for Crobat, 180 for Typhlosion, and then the 200s for the water types. Yeah, I'll just give it to Espeon. Oh, no, that's not for HP. Oh, I'll hold on to that. I forgot about that. That's not HP up. That's... I swear to God. I hate these damn things. I am in Kanto. Don't call me in Kanto. I have no service. I have no Johto service. Similar to how Emacs is such a rabbit hole that people who have used it for over 40 years still learn something new about it. Oh, the eating contest. There's the leftovers. Okay. Is there I have been using Carbos on my Parasect in silver. I might give that leftovers to somebody. Yep. Yeah, I'll have to have cut to get to the gym. New Celadon City Game Corner prizes. The prizes in Crystal now include Porygon, Pikachu, and Larvitar. Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me to change mid-game. It'd be too late. I mean, you're already at the post-game. Why would you change your team member? It's just, I would have liked to have a Larvitar sooner. That would have been a decent team member. But that's always something I can think about for Heart Gold and Soul Silver. You can also get move-wise Double Team, Psychic, or Hyper Beam from the game corner as well. That is Building A. Building B was the food. C was the scary story. D is the hidden item. I got that. E is this. Okay. So I need to go get a cut. I need to go get my cut Bellsprout. Which this is a grass type gym, so Lantern can sit this out. So this will be gym leader number 2. And I haven't even been playing this for an hour. That's actually pretty good. If I can finish these gym leaders, which I don't know that I can. I've already... Does it not show me my Kanto badges? Because I've went backwards. I did Gym 3. I did Sabrina. Misty. This will be the halfway point. This is Gym 4. Creep. Alright. We will now be going against Erica, but first we have Joe and Zoe. Victoryville and Vileplume. Dear God, get Lapras out of here. I know I don't need to have him up front, but I'd prefer it for Heracross to get a level, even if I have to switch out. And Erica will toss in a bonus. She's the first in Kanto, too. She will give you TM19 Giga Drain. The save screen displays the number of badges from both regions. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. That was quick. I got to 53 in no time. Keep going. Because right now, Lapras ain't getting a level here. There ain't no way. Their names don't even... Yeah, it's Joe and Zoe. Technically. Oh, a battle? That's kind of scary, but okay. What do you mean? You're in a gym! Executor. Worst matchup, but that's okay. I have a counter move. Somewhat. I know that'll hurt slightly. But I have fly. Come on. I love being able to play post-game in Crystal, though. Like I said, this is the first Gen 2 game I've gotten to do this. I'm enjoying this. Real World Twins don't usually have rhyming names either, to be fair. That's correct. That's a correct statement. What's next? Skiploom, Hoppip, and Jumpluff. Amy and May back in the Azalea Gym were just anagrams, though. Yeah, to be fair. Pretty much. Just switch a couple letters around, and there you go. No, I'll take a whack at it. Saying this was 35, this is 34. Are you looking at these flowers or at me? I was looking at Erica to go battle her, honey. After this is Erica, excuse me, so I'm gonna go heal up. Though she won't be too bad. Well, she's getting up to level where she's getting close to where my Pokemon levels are at. So her team members are a level 42 Tangela, a level 46 Blossom, a level 41 Jumpluff, and a level 46 Victory Bell. So slowly and steadily, the gym leaders are getting closer to my Pokemon in levels. What's my next gym? Fuchsia City. Oh, my hour mark is there. Alright. As soon as I get to Erica, give me a second. I gotta go change, and move the hose from the one water tank to the other water tank in my fiance's truck. Let me save here real quick. Alright, give me 1 second, guys. Not 1 second, but give me a minute or two. I gotta go switch the hoses on the truck. Give me one moment. Okay. So I went to go check on it, and hilariously enough, his truck bed water tank was already full. So I just had to turn the hose off. I will roll it up in after the stream, but his water tanks are full now. So I've done my part. As a loving spouse, I have done my part in helping with his job. Alright. What about Saffron City, Sabrina? You said it was on the save screen. I have 11 badges. Yeah, I went against Sabrina already. I think that was last stream. I'm pretty sure, because in my book it told me to go to her. Yeah, I've already beat Sabrina. I already beat her. Okay. Hello, lovely weather, isn't it? It's so pleasant. I'm afraid I may doze off. My name is Erica. I'm the leader of Celadon Gym. Oh, all the way from Johto, you say? How nice. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that you wished to challenge me. Very well, but I shall not lose. Oh, right, then Janine. Then the 3Bs. Blaine, Brock, Blue. Yep. Because Koga's an Elite Four member, so I forget if it's his daughter or his niece or something that took over the gym for him and Saffron. Keep going. Jump Pluff. Had 3 consecutive releases with codenames starting with B: Buster, Bullseye, and Bookworm. Victory Bell. This is her. Blossom and this one are her big boys, but big whatever. It's a female Pokemon, but still, it's her highest level ones. And I leveled up from that. Oh, I concede defeat. You are remarkably strong. I shall give you the rainbow badge. That was a delightful match. I felt inspired. Please, I wish you to have this TM. It's Giga Drain. It's a wonderful move that drains half the damage it inflicts to heal your Pokemon. Please use it if it pleases you. Losing leaves a bitter aftertaste, but knowing that there are strong trainers spurs me to do better. Alright. I think I just barely defeated Erica in my 2001 Gold playthrough. Alright, I have to remember I need to go to Celadon and grab a Pokédoll. And I think I gotta go back to Saffron to give it to that girl. So let's heal up, let's go grab a Pokédoll and run back to Saffron briefly. As a result of only using Feraligatr for battling. Ah, that's probably why. I don't know, we're barely just an hour over playing this. I have a feeling I might be able to get through a good portion of these gym leaders. What floor did I need to go to? That was fourth floor. Gosh. Swear I probably should have been diagnosed with dyslexia along with the ADHD. Did I go too far? Must have. Yeah. My memory of it is vague, though, because this happened 25 years ago. Alright, let me go back to Saffron's page here. And... okay. That's the office building. Oh my god. Oh, it's up a street. I went... Can I not give it to her? Probably not now. Or I already did it. Either way, I tried. Alright, let's go back and head to Fuchsia City. I will say I'll probably put some items away so I can save it, because I think I gotta go against the Elite Four again. Oh, I have 2 of those. Hold on to those. I might go and sell that potion. That is completely useless, and why they give that to you post-game is beyond me. You should be able to get it now if you talk to the NPC with the Clefairy doll first and then go back. Yeah, an extra 5,000 Poké Dollars. Okay. I totally forgot. I need to switch my Pokemon out. Trying to make sure I don't miss any items. There's only 4 trainers on here. This road used to be riddled with trainers. You're telling me there's only like 6 people, 4 on this route and then 2 on the way to Fuchsia. Good lord. I should have switched Pokemans. It has the typical gold, silver, crystal Kanto problem. Yeah. And I know the reason why there's not as many, because again, you're fitting so much on a game copy that doesn't have a lot of space for everything. So you're trying to fit everything in when it's damn near impossible. You're using it to the maximum capacity that it can withhold. I mean, that was the original issue with Red, Blue, Yellow, and why you couldn't have a female character and some other things. You're at the end of the Game Boy's life cycle, and trying to make a game on a Game Boy card is a little hard. I know this one was slightly better, hence the reason why they did add this. That, and they thought this was going to be their last hoorah for a game. Literally, they said this is probably going to be it for Pokemon, and yeah, no. Here we are 10 generations later. Almost 10 generations later. Mount Moon was also bypassable in the same way. Earlier in development, Rock Tunnel was closed and there was an opening on Route 10 to bypass it. My understanding was that the compression tools were for performance instead of storage space, though. Ah, okay, okay. Well, at least it didn't take me long to get that one tank filled up, because I have no idea if he has to leave straight as he wakes up at 2 o'clock or what's going on. No idea. No, I want to fight you. Wow, that's a cool bike. Thanks, bro. You're number 3. You got 2 Magmars. And it could have been for the performance as well. There's 53. Everyone's at 53 now. We'll just keep you out since we're on our way to 54 anyways. Typhlosion's there. On this route, by the way, in the morning you can get Fearow, Grimer, and Muck. During the day, it's Fearow, Grimer, Muck, and Slugma. And at night, it's Grimer, Muck, and Murkrow. And then on Route 17, in the morning, it's Fearow, Grimer, Muck. And during the day, Fearow, Grimer, Muck, Slugma. And at night, just Grimer and Muck. So if there's some Pokemon you wanted to grab just for Pokédex or for late game, very late game team members, sure. Like, if it weren't for the fact that I'd have to level up again, I'd consider trading in Lantern for a different Pokemon, but I don't feel like going through all that again. The UI seems slightly slower than usual to me in the Space World 97 builds. Probably. I know after this, after streaming, I need to check on my Power World because we were on a online world, so you have 3 days to get on or else everything you have is gone, sort of thing. You have 3 days because there's so many people that want to play it, and since it literally just came out with version 1.0 on Friday, yeah. So, and I meant to do it last night and I didn't. So after streaming, I will be getting on Power World. Because I'll still have 2 hours to kill before he wants me to wake him up. Okay, I think that was all the trainers. Struggle bus to get out of here. Alright. There's a trainer. Is a quick shortcut to Celadon. No shit, Sherlock. You just have a Noctowl. And then you have Doduo, Doduo, and Dodrio. Lapras is perfect then. Okay. Heal me. Okay. So, no passage to Cinnabar. A number of fallen boulders have blocked the exit south of here, which leads to Cinnabar Island via Route 19. The blockade will be removed if you come back here from that direction, but for now, the only way to get to Kanto's west side is Diglett's Cave. Ah, okay. So they're essentially telling you, now's your time, you're gonna have to go through Diglett's Cave. The Safari Zone is closed. You know it's closed when they have the door removed. Alas, without that, there isn't much to do in Fuchsia. That's sad. Well, let's go check out the town anyways. There's a few buildings to look at. My grandpa is the Safari Zone warden. At least he was. He decided to go on a vacation and took off overseas all by himself. He quit running Safari Zone just like that. Yeah. Safari Zone office is closed until further notice. Bro literally said, bye. And it's still asinine making you get cut out to get there. Not bringing out a damn Bellsprout again. So the only thing really to do right now is to go against Janine. Now that Koga has been promoted to the Indigo Plateau, who's minding the Fuchsia Gym? His daughter Janine, apparently, and a handful of impersonators. The invisible sorta walls are still there, but you shouldn't have much trouble feeling your way through and beating the trainers on the way. These are mostly poison Pokemon, so your Psychics will be the most useful, but since most of them are half grass or half bug, fire is almost as good. Well, I still need to level Pokemon up, but since it said Psychic, don't tempt me. Camera pans to the unfinished Safari Zone map. Fooled you. It's a Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, and Venusaur. There are only 4 trainers in here, plus Janine. Which her team isn't really that big. Honestly, her team's pretty low leveled. A level 36 Crobat, 36 Weezing, 36 Weezing, 33 Ariados, and a 39 Venomoth. Her team is the most lackluster so far of the Kanto gym leaders. But then again, she had to step up for her dad, so understood. It even expects an older version of its block set according to TCRF. Huh. Ugh. And the only fish you're getting in that pond behind the Game Warden's house is Magikarp or Gyarados. What is supposed to be a large gatehouse appears as a random other tiles. I'm Janine. How did you know I was real? Let's battle. Wait, is that... That's literally Janine? Nuh-uh. Yeah, right. I was like, no way she's right here at the entrance. No, she's hidden in there. This is just a Nidoqueen. I'm like, yeah. This actually could use a water type. I ain't risking Espeon right now. This is a poison ground type, so I'm using Surf on this. Okay, 3 is a Nidoking. We'll switch. You betcha I'm Janine. Okay. I'm Janine, the gym leader. No, I'm not. Got you, sucker. Gloom, Arbok, and Gloom. Let's use Crobat. It ain't much experience, but something's better than nothing. Alright, she's gonna start out with a Crobat, so I'm actually going to switch and put, actually, Typhlosion up front. This is the real Janine, so I'm gonna save. I've put 50 hours to this game. Most of it is actually leveling up my damn team. I'm sorry to disappoint you. I'm only joking. I'm the real deal. Janine of Fuchsia Gym, that's me. Okay, gym badge number 5 for Kanto is on the way. Starting out with her Crobat at level 36. I'm bringing Typhlosion out for that Thunder Punch. Okay. Next is Weezing. I'm going to just bring out Espeon from here, because I'll at least be able to get a level out. That's for sure. And since these Pokemon are so low leveled, I'd probably be able to get away with anybody coming out. Ariados, huh? Sure. I have one too. I wear one too. Last but not least, Venomoth. Yeah, I will switch out. Crobat, do your thing. A dire hit. Useless. You're a tough one. You definitely won. Here's the soul badge. Take it. You're so tough. I have a special gift. It's toxic, a powerful poison move that steadily saps the victim's HP. I'm going to really apply myself and improve my skills. I want to become better than both Father and you. Well, alright. Okay, let's get out of here. We'll heal up, and then we gotta head west. I'm gonna fly back to Vermilion. Oh, don't I need a Pokeflute to get that, you know, that Snorlax out of the way? Okay. catch a Chansey on the way back to Vermilion. Once again, we'll take the long way back, and once again, it's worth it. Routes 13 through 15 are the only places in the game you can catch a Chansey, and it's also where you'll finally get the Super Rod and some other neat things. There are a bunch of trainers here, and we don't have space to list them, but at this point in the game, they shouldn't be giving you any trouble at all. Yeah, they really don't have room to list them, but there are 2, 4, 6, 7 trainers on Route 14, and on 15, or that's 15. 14, there's a few, and of course, there's some cut areas. Go fucking figure. Yeah, there's a lot of trainers. Alright. Trade for Aerodactyl. It's hard enough to catch one Chansey, but you may want to try for a pair. Trade the extra one to the girl who's searching the same grass patch for an Aerodactyl. It's the only way you'll get one in this version of the game. Follow the signs. Follow the instructions on this sign, and it will lead you to the spot shown below where you can search for a hidden calcium. And then the Super Rod. So there's quite a bit to do coming up. We're going to go figure that out. Unfortunately, you need cut for some of this stuff. So I'm going to battle some of these people because Lantern does need some experience. So I think I'm going to move Lantern to the front right now to get some experience. Because it is a bulky motherfucker. Do-do-do. Hang on, I have my mom on the phone, essentially. Pokemon-wise, during the morning and day, it's the same thing. Pidgeotto, Hoppip, Nidorina, Nidorino, and Chansey, 5% chance. And at night, Chansey, that 5% chance, Venomoth, Noctowl, and Quagsire. That would be Route 13. 12 and 13, both versions. Oh, that's the water. Okay. Yeah, I'd thought about a Magnemite too, but I had literally just used one in my Pokemon Platinum playthrough, which was the last playthrough I played before this, and I wasn't about to use it again. Technically, yes, I could have, but when I literally just used it the game before, I'm not looking to have a monotonous team. I'd like some differences, some variety. So, that's kind of why I stuck with Lantern, because A, I've never used it, and B, it's a cool typing of being a water-electric type. Leave me alone. You will lose. Xatu. Alakazam. Nah, just keep going. As long as you physically attack it, it'll drop like a twig. It's a very frail Pokemon. Yes, its special attack is high up, but it cannot take a hit. folds over. I keep looking up like I'm gonna see what Pokemon they have and realizing none of these are listed. I know this is the long way and I technically could fly back to Vermilion, but where's the fun in that? There's so many trainers, even though it's not really helping you a whole hell of a lot with leveling, but it's at least making a dent and giving you a level per Pokemon on these routes, so just take it how you can get it. Gosh. Yeah, and what few half days I've gotten during the weeks, I've been running around trying to help with chores around the house. We've not had to, but we've upgraded some things on our Jeep because the tires were for driving in the rain, so we got smaller and better tires. I got a different spare rim for the spare because the spare we have is kind of shoddy. We need a new tire for it, but I think someone said they had a used one that would work. Put new bumpers on it because the plastic ones, even though we just painted them last year black, they were starting to fade again. And I was like, I'm not painting this every year or two. He's like, yeah, no, we're just gonna have to get the new bumpers. So that's what we did. There's still some things I want to get for it, but with Jeep Invasion looming on about a little over a month away, it's about a month and I want to say about a week away. It's kind of cutting it close. I think the last thing I'm gonna get for it is I named our Jeep Black Sabbath since when we got it last year, it was around when Ozzy passed, and he was a huge help to our childhood, both my brother and I, and I've loved his music since I was in high school, and broadening my horizons on music, because I started out with the Beach Boys and the Beatles, and I love them dearly, and obviously knowing Ozzy, I went and looked up Black Sabbath, and my god, I love their music. So, I paid homage to Ozzy and to Sabbath on my Jeep. So, the name's gonna probably be black and purple as per the Sabbath colors. Oh, man. I'm so close to 54 with you. I myself am having trouble staying awake. See, I slept somewhat decently last night. I still slept like shit, but I mean, it is what it is. I'll take what I can because I haven't had a day off in a long time, so it is what it is. There's level 54 for you. Yeah, switch. Let's go to Crobat. Now that I got my 2 bulkiest Pokemon to 54, I can work on the rest of the team. Luckily, I'm saying this, not luckily, but I still have an hour and 10 minutes of streaming left. I know that's probably for you, like, a struggle to stay awake, I get that. But for me, it's just like, hey, there's an hour and 10 minutes left. I'm just looking at my clock and how long I've been streaming and such. And I no longer have to worry about his water tank, so that's good. I'm glad I got that out of the way. Alright, let's switch out Lantern. And, yeah, we'll just put Crobat up front. Because now half the team are at 54. Alright. Let's move forward. This is the last team member on route... Oh, this is 14. Okay. Ooh, Firo. Yeah, with me out of the bed, because we have a queen-size bed, and my fiance, he likes to lay diagonally on the beds, so there's, like, little room, so I'm hoping with me streaming, I'm at least out of his way, and he can at least get some rest. Hell, he slept in his truck in front of my job. Not in front of, but, like, right behind my job yesterday, so... I want him to get as much rest as he can. We're already semi-close to 54 anyways. This Firo will put him to 54. I'll be able to switch out. There's 54. Alright, switcheroo. We'll put Heracross up front. That one's going to be the hardest to level up, because Espeon's pretty easy going for me. You're a trainer. Hi, did you know? Pokemon get more friendly if you train them in a place that they remember. My dude's got a Psyduck. I love that Psyduck sprite. Let me tell you, I had a hard time catching my prized Pokemon. What the hell did you catch? I tend to backtrack to the Fuchsia City or Lavender Town depending on direction. Pokemon Center here. I'm probably gonna have to backtrack soon, but I'd rather just get some leveling out of the way before I cut all those trees down and have to go switch out Bellsprout. But I know with Lantern done, I in theory could do that, but I don't really want to have to go back if I don't have to. My dude, how'd you catch these prized Pokemon, huh? Where are you catching them at? Are you Professor Oak in another dimension? It's another dimension! Some Dragon Ball Z references. Okay. Is there an item here? No. Fight me. I should go to Rock Tunnel to get myself an Onyx. Well, I've already been there, bub. Go get you an Onyx. I've already been there. Been there, done that. Sage Slash. Whew. Graveler, huh? Oh, I have Earthquake. That'll do something. At least, I think it should. If not, I have Reversal. Let's just do that. Golem! Oof, so close. Oh, shit. Well, it's a level 31. Oh my god. Almost took you out. Wow. Kick me while I'm down. Holy smokes. I'm literally so close to 54, and it brings me to red. Thanks. Really, really appreciate it. That's Pokemon for you. Kick you while you're down. Bow down before my regal Pokemon. Bet. Bet. Yeah, not only, if I remember correctly and looking at my Pokemon strategy guides, I have the Heart Gold and Soul Silver first book and the second book because I loved that game so much. I'm dead serious. Damn, I thought that'd do something. Oh, he's got Thrash. That don't do much. He has a high-level Magikarp in the Japanese version. Why? Trying to learn Mega Horn. It's a bug-type move worth having. Do I get rid of Horn Attack? It's done me good. Okay, do I get rid of Horn Attack for Mega Horn, or do I just keep what moves I have? I'd rather keep Earthquake for that boost. Reversal because I have Stab as a fighting type. I can't get rid of Strength right now. Should I just hold up and wait, or should I get rid of Horn Attack? Our version replaces it with a Sea King to keep the naming convention. Oh, okay. Horn Attack. Okay. And because I'm bug type, this will give me Stab. Slow King. I don't want to do Psychic versus Psychic. As much as I don't really want to do it, I need that. I love Slowbro, but I love Slow King. I've never used one on my teams because you need the... Oh, I forget what stone... Or you have to have it holding something and trade it to get it to Slow King. Whereas with Slowbro, it's just straight up leveling. Sea King. Alright. Just give me Espeon. That's the last one that needs to get to 54. Which shouldn't take much. Yeah, should not take much. King's Rock. That's it. I'm like, you have to give it something to hold. It looks like a crown. I'm like, it's not the crown. It's not the crown. It was evading me. I'm so drowned in my own work that unfortunately I know more medical terms than fucking Pokemon ones right now. Alright, everyone is evenly at 54. So we'll just keep Heracross up front. You know what? Just keep Heracross up front for right now. I don't think there's anyone over here. No. So just keep going back to where you were. And just fight these last few over here. Would you like to battle my Pikachu gang? Oh dear lord. So that Sea King that I battled was supposed to be a high-level Magikarp? That's insane. That is insane. Well, let's give it a try. It's probably not going to really do a whole hell of a lot, but... Ooh-hoo-hoo! I love Horn Attack. That move has gotten me through this game for the most part, so... The fact that I got rid of it, I did not take that lightly in getting rid of that move. It's because Magikarp's Japanese name is Koi King. Ah, okay. Carp, Magikarp, carp. I'm not getting experience worth a damn, but I can't complain. Experience is experience, man. Back in the day, growing up, I used to skip trainer battles. There's no reason for that nowadays. You need every bit of experience that you can get in the older games. Alright, apologize, had to take a snack break there. Alright, continuing forward. Route 12. What's most important in our everyday lives? Pokemon! Nah, food, man. Damn, that did more damage than I thought. Yeah, I'll switch. By the way, for those wondering, I went to Micro Center to get this, though. It says you can order them off of, like, Walmart or other stuff, but essentially, this is the headset I got. It is Gengar, and I was going to get the mouse pad as well, but when I went to Micro Center, they were completely sold out and didn't have any in stock, even though they said they had one left in stock. I said, you might want to change your online stock then. I said, if you don't have it in store, that means that you're telling people you have it. And I said, even with you looking in the back and you not having it, you have to put on your site that it's out of stock. He's like, you're true on that one. I said, I could order it online, but would it actually come? I have no idea. So, you can either order it off of Razer's website, Walmart, Best Buy, whatever, but I don't know that they'll have them in store, because when I've went to my local Walmart, they did not have these particular headphones in stock. They had the other Pokemon. I think it was like a general, like, just all the starters in Pikachu. And it's cool, but Gengar's one of my top 10 favorite Pokemon. Of course, I'm gonna rep my Gengar. I feel so content fishing while listening to some tunes on my radio. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! I totally vibe with that. I love fishing. Love it. We'll go kayak fishing. We haven't been this year, but when we go kayak fishing, it is absolute serenity. I absolutely love it. Quillfish! And this headset doesn't bother me whenever I'm streaming because my other headset would muffle me a little bit too much to where I couldn't really hear. I mean, yeah, you can hear yourself talk, but I can hear everything around me. Where with these, yeah, I don't hear everything around me, but at the same time I do, and I'm mindful of that. So, overall, I love this headset much better than the other one. The other one still works. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. It was too big for me. Even when you'd make it small, it was too big of a headset for me. So I ended up ultimately having to get a new one, even though the old one's not broken or anything. So I may try giving that headset either to a friend or my brother or something like that. Just somebody that needs a headset that, you know, is kind of down and out. Or just could use a headset or something like that. Something better than what they have. Because it's a wireless headset and I loved it. But at the same time, it's just... it's just a little bit better. I can also keep the volume at a more reasonable level. Well, that's good, because I noticed with the headset when I'd listen to my streams, I'm like, man, I am quiet, even though the settings are about as best as I can do. So that headset ultimately just wasn't... it wasn't the fit for me. This one's at least much better. Now, this is my first Razer headset, because prior headsets that I've had before, like on my Xbox and stuff, were Turtle Beaches. Those were the headsets I'd always run, both wired and wireless. And I did like my Turtle Beaches, don't get me wrong, but overall, this headset has been the better one so far. Yeah, I didn't play with any of my microphone settings at all with this headset. When I started streaming, I said, well, we'll see how it does. And now that you've said that I sound better and that you don't have to turn me up anymore, I'm actually really happy to hear that. I really, really am happy to hear that. Because like I said, this is my first time streaming with these. I've been using them for the last, like, month now. And playing with them, and they've been comfortable, but being able to stream with these was the ultimate let's see test. Anything? No. What's this say? Fishing spot. Okay. Let me finish this battle, and I need to run to the restroom really quickly. Normally, I don't like going to the restroom in the middle of stream, but this is something that cannot wait another 45 minutes. Do the mega horn. Why are you missing all of a sudden? Son of a bitch. I ain't playing these games, man. Oh, for Christ's sake. Oh my god. Go away. Leave me alone. Completely ruins the element. We're back in Lavender Town anyways. Let me save real quick. I'm gonna run to the bathroom. Alright. I try to make that as brief as possible. Alright. Let's, go to the Pokemon Center here real quick, and I will switch out my lantern for a, for the Bellsprout. How bad was it? How bad was it? Not too bad. Not too bad. Alright, we're gonna head back down and try and catch us maybe a Chansey or two, or just a Chansey and then just see, about trading it. Because once I already have the Pokemon entry for it, it's kind of like, well, I already have the entry, so here. It's dangerous to go alone, take this. Oh god, the ADHD. The ADHD is strong today, I apologize, guys. Random stems and stuff that are stored in my brain memory function. Let's see if I can even find a Chansey, because it's a 5% chance of finding it. I'm not going to be spending a shitload of time on trying to find it. I'm just going to see in a few minutes what I find, and if it's too impossible, I'll do it on downtime. Like, out of stream. I'll find it elsewhere. This way I'm not wasting everyone's time. Ugh. As a vet tech, Nidorina's foot looks like it's broken. Honey, you might want to go get that looked at. I'll find it on my own time. I'm not painstakingly trying to find a 5% chance. Also, this is another nugget. I got another 5,000 Poké Dollars right there. Tune your radio to the Pokemon Flute Station, then press the A button while you're standing next to Snorlax to wake it up. It's at level 50 and it constantly gains health back through it has equipped leftovers. They're yours if you can catch it. Be careful not to knock out it, or it's gone for good. Whittle down its health and use heavy balls if you have them. When Snorlax is out of your way, you'll be able to enter Diglett's Cave, the only route to West Kanto. I have a lot of great balls. We're gonna try this. Oh right, you hadn't caught Snorlax yet. No. Silence! 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 4 trainers on this route. There used to be so many. And on this route, the new Pokemon you can find is Magneton, and they used a Magnemite emblem, okay, or a sprite, Drowsy, Hypno, Meowth, and Noctowl, all of which mostly you can find at night. The daytime is Hoppip, Pidgeotto, Rattata, Raticate, and the Magneton. I usually catch it from the other side, though. I felt like making things more difficult. Would be me. Jesus. Wow. That's a very good, valid point. I don't know that I did. Where the hell is it at? If you don't mind me asking. free revive. I'll take that. Okay, I'll take a berry. There's one over here. There's only one Snorlax at the game, and it's a level 50. It's only a few levels away from learning Hyper Beam, its best attack. Snorlax comes with Rest, which puts it to sleep to refill its HP, and Snore, which does damage while Snorlax is asleep. A neat little combo that makes this high HP Pokemon hard to beat. It has some interesting early moves too, but you'll need to raise a new Snorlax from an egg to get them. Finally, level 55. I know people like Curslax. Alright, let's switch out of here. Now I finally got Heracross to level fucking 55. That took forever, but everything was low-leveled Pokemon, so trying to do it was damn near impossible. Typhlosion's close to 55. I've only had to use them quite a bit. There we go. 2 Pokemon. That was quick. Switch. Put Crobat up front. There's no cheating in Pokemon. Let's keep it fair and square. What do you mean there's no cheating? I mean, I haven't cheated in this game, honestly. Honestly, for any of my Pokemon games, I really don't cheat. I never really had a Game Shark or anything like that growing up, so I never really did cheat. I had friends that cheated and sent me and like traded me Pokemon that were already cheated, so I guess technically that is cheating, but I didn't do it physically, so... One more trainer to go against. I still don't have any cheat devices for real hardware. I think the only cheat device I have is for my Nintendo Entertainment System. Is a Game Genie. It's a Game Genie. I have that. That's all I have though. I don't even have the Genesis version of the Game Genie, which Sega officially licensed. Exactly. Yeah, I just have a Game Genie for my Nintendo Entertainment System. That is it. You're closer to 55 than I thought. I'm gonna save. Nintendo never approved of those to my knowledge. Lols. The lols. Okay, oh. I don't have that. Okay. Try the up and down buttons. Okay. No. Let's head back to Lavender real quick. I'll at least be able to switch Bellsprout back out for Lantern. Okay, get out of the way. Alright, heal up these Pokemon first. Oh, I never returned the damn machine part. That was where I left off. Okay, that's my fault. Alright, let's head back. Pokemon. Fly. Cerulean. No. So I have to... I totally forgot to do that. That's where I got sidetracked from finishing Misty, and I was in her gym and had gotten that part from that Team Rocket grunt. I was like, oh shit, bye-bye, go-go. Bye-bye, go-go. Ugh, the amount of times I need fucking cut is ridiculous and unnecessary. I swear to God. Luckily, I didn't manage to switch out Lantern, but it is ridiculous how much I need cut. I mainly remember your profane description of intent to battle Misty and then the next week prediction that didn't come true. Yeah. My job is a killjoy. I love it, but at the same time, by God. All it is work, 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 work. This is the worst time, Tully. What the fuck do you want? Okay, fly to Lavender. That's what I needed. Lord of mercy. Now I will proceed to fly back to Vermilion. Oh, I'm in a building. You even really hoped it was next week. I really did. I really did. Put my hopes too high on something that... Ugh. When I set my hopes up too high, I get squashed. Alright. This time. I saved. Your next stream will probably be in August. I pray it isn't. I really don't want that. Let's see what Psybeam does. I'm almost 5 levels ahead of it. I confused it. Leftovers. Oh no! Hold on. I saved it up to this point. The one time I want it to hit itself. This is why I made sure to save the damn game. Start select BA, yes. But on this, it's different. I'm using an Xbox controller. Holy smokes, a critical. I'm afraid I'll down it, but I really want to get it to red, man. I don't have any heavy balls, and I'm not using the damn Master Ball. I got 30 Ultra Balls and 50 Great Balls, which I could sell those and get more Ultra Balls in all fairness. I caught it first try! Yes! I was expecting this to be a pain in the ass. Because the game's like, oh, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna use sleep. It's gonna use rest. It's gonna use snore. Yes! Save. Save me. That took 2 minutes! Holy smokes, I never get that lucky. It's what I get for telling myself don't set my expectations high. Do not set your expectations high. You will get your dreams squashed in a heartbeat. But the moment you say, I'm not going to catch this Snorlax, you're thrown a bone. Do I need a Snorlax? No, but it's the only one in game. Like, you used to be able to get like 2 or 3 in red, blue, yellow. They give you one chance, one only chance to get one. Now we get to head west, and we get to go against the 3 Bs, as was stated. Brock, Blaine, Blue. I will down you and squash you in a heartbeat. You're only level 8. I kept the Bellsprout because I'm probably going to need cut for the bottoms, like going through the bottom section past Diglett's Cave and to get out of there. I tend to catch both in red, blue, yellow, and fire red and leaf green. I do too, just for that safety fact of, you might need them. You never know. It's always that little extra step. Fuck it. Let's get out of here. The other can learn strength for navigation. Hell yes! Hi, wow, I'm glad to see you. You're the first visitor I've had in a long time. I'm super happy. Let me give you a little present. I got another nugget. That's 10,000 Pokédollars right there. I can't give you any nuggets of wisdom, so that'll have to do. Oh my god, the puns. I love this Gen 2 music of Viridian Forest. Are you Gabby? I work as Professor Oak's aide. I had no idea that you were out here. Professor Oak's lab is nearby in Pallet Town. Excuses. I was gonna say, there's an item. An elixir. Nor chicken nuggets. Not my chicky nuggies. I want my chicky nuggies. There's a reason I completely vibe with Grogu. I still call him Baby Yoda, but I thrive with Grogu's mentality because chicky nuggies, man. Yes, cut the damn tree. Yes! Welcome to West Kanto. So I got the elixir. And this guy is the only trainer right here as of now that I can battle before I head to Pewter. And he's got a Beedrill. Eat this Psybeam. Because in all reality, I would really like to just go against Brock first before I start finding more shit to do right now, because that'll be one less gym I have to do and just 2 left. No, just stay. I was hoping to get the rest of them done, but going through all the routes that I haven't been to and trying to get as much experience as I can, it's worth it in the long run. Just tedious. But I got more gyms from Kanto done this stream than I did the last one, because I think I only got 3. And this will be 4. Because I still have 15 minutes. I'll beat Brock really quickly. Got 2 water types. Why you have 3 level 30 Beedrills instead of like a Beedrill, a Butterfree, a Butterfree, and a Venomoth is beyond me. Pokemon on this route: Ledyba, Ledian, Pidgey, Caterpie, Butterfree, Pikachu, Pidgeotto during the day, and then at night, Spinarak, Ariados, Hoot Hoot, and Noctowl. So you can catch a Pikachu on this route, finally. Because I think they pretty much got rid of Viridian Forest and made that Viridian Forest, hence why the music is playing at that point of time. That is trippy as all hell. Alright, let's go find Pewter Jim. You gonna tell me I'm light years away from Brock? Use Rock-type Pokemon. The Rock-type has high defense. Battles could end up going a long time. Are you ready for this? Well, at least you didn't say I was light years away from Brock like in Red, Blue, Yellow. So, yes, I'm ready. Viridian Forest. Goes back to the Gold, Silver, Crystal, Kanto problem. Yeah. You don't have to win shit. Alright, let's save. Not like I really did a whole hell of a lot in between the Snorlax and now, but always save before a gym leader. Wow, it's not often that we get a challenger from Johto. I'm Brock, the Pewter City gym leader. I'm an expert on Rock-type Pokemon. My Pokemon are impervious to most physical attacks. You'll have a hard time inflicting any damage. Come on. I love his sprite in this game. Starting off with Graveler. He'll have a 41 Graveler, a 42 Almastar, a 41 Rhyhorn, 44 Onix, and a 42 Kabutops. I save before gym leader battles, but in Pokemon centers. Completely understood. Oh, he's bringing out his Kabutops to start. I wonder if he's not as affected by much. I only used a Kabutops once, and I didn't fully finish the playthrough with it, but it is a very good Pokemon. I really recommend using that fossil Pokemon. That is a fossil Pokemon that's fun to use. He's still folded. Omastar. Yeah, we'll switch. You need levels. The stadium games train me not to save elsewhere. Fair enough. That's fair enough. I never really did get to play the stadium games too much because, again, when I brought up that we couldn't afford systems much, my first system was a was a PlayStation 2. So, after the Nintendo 64, and as much as I really want to play those games, I still don't have those, even though I have a Nintendo 64. I do need to get those games, though. They are very fun, very enjoyable. I just haven't personally played them myself. There's only a handful of spin-off games that I've played. I played Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team. I played Pinball. TCG on the Game Boy. Pokopia. Pokemon Snap. And that's about it. Round 2 is difficult in both, though. Okay. And his beloved Onix. Still ain't evolved it, have you, bub? I would place it near Super Mario Brothers, the lost levels in difficulty. Holy shit. Challenge accepted. I kind of want to play that. Hook up my Nintendo 64, but I don't have the games. I'd have to get the games. There's the boulder badge. I defeated another gym leader before. I am a bit upset. That boulder badge will make your Pokemon even more powerful. Hell yeah, brother. Because we need to head south for the game's continuity, I will head east to go towards Mount Moon and go through there. Just so I can fly back. Okay. What's it be? Pewter City Trader. Want to trade a Haunter for a Xatu? There isn't much reason to, since you can easily catch and evolve a wild Natu at the ruins of Alph, but if you have any extra Haunter lying around, go for it. Get the Silver Wing. Wow, this weird old guy will hand you the Silver Wing just for talking to him. Now you can go to get a level 60 Lugia from the Whirl Islands at your leisure. This area is covered in detail on page 100. I haven't even gotten Ho-Oh yet. I legit haven't gotten Ho-Oh yet. Or Suicune for that matter. Ah, you came all the way out here from Johto? That brings back memories. When I was young, I went to Johto to train. You remind me so much of what I was like as a young man. Here, I want you to have this item I found in Johto. Thanks, bub. Not counting Monday and Wednesday at Indigo Plateau. So what are these? Ice berry and a mint berry. Alright, let's head east and let's go check out some Pokemon. Let me make sure. Okay. I don't know what to do. Well, okay, I'll answer that for you. There are only 3 trainers on this route. Actually, maybe 4. I've actually managed to stay awake. Hell yeah, I appreciate it. There's 6 minutes left. I'll at least get through this route and at least get to the start of Mount Moon. I can run like the wind. I can't. I don't have running shoes yet. Not until Gen 3. At this point, all I got is my bike, man. I meant to press surf, but Ice Beam works too. Arbok. Its sprite does look pretty badass in this game, I will say that. Ah, the weather's as fine as ever. On this route, you can find Spearow, Sandshrew, Ekans, Arbok, Rattata, Raticate, and at night, Zubat and Clefairy. There's 55. Bring out Crobat. Step right up and take a look. At what? Schlugma. Oh, for Christ's sake. Can I battle? Like, can I enjoy the game? Like, after you call me once and tell me that you want to battle, I shouldn't be getting any more phone calls. Oh, there's no Pokemon Center here. Oh no, let me save. We'll head into Mount Moon real quick. Once I get to the other end of Mount Moon, I'll fly back to Pewter and head south. Obviously, I won't be finishing Mount Moon in a minute. It's been a while, Gabby. Since I lost you, I thought about what I was lacking with my Pokemon, and we came up with an answer. Gabby, now we'll show you. Well, should have just flipped to the other page. So we're starting out with this Sneasel at level 41. He's about 10-15 levels behind me, and I don't have my Lantern, but that's okay. I still have a water type to help me out. I guess we'll finish this battle, and then I'll have to get off. That sucks. I literally just entered Mount Moon, and I'm like, woo, bombardment. Alright, what's next? For Alligator. At level 45. It's not stab, but I at least have a super effective move against your starter now. Next is Golbat. Keep going. I know you're at 55 already. I can't believe you don't have a Crobat yet. Gengar. You got a Gengar, but you can't get a Crobat. That makes sense. That makes zero sense. Well, this is a trainer who abuses his Pokemon. To be fair, yes. Magneton. Most of his team I can take out with my starter. which is sad. Last one, Alakazam. His goal button, yeah. Alakazam. I got a dark type move on you. Use it to my advantage. Whether or not it's faster is sight to be seen. Oh, I'm faster. Yes. Down we go. Yeah, 55 for Espeon. I thought I raised my Pokemon to be the best they could be, but it still wasn't enough. You won fair and square. I admit it, but this isn't the end. I'm going to be the greatest Pokemon trainer ever, because these guys are behind me. Listen, Gabby, one of these days I'm going to prove how good I am by beating you. Alright, here's where we'll save. I will hopefully, and I'm saying this knock on fucking wood here, I'm hopefully going to have a day off within the next couple weeks, and especially I have Jeep Invasion coming up in a few weeks. If I'm able to, before then, I'll, obviously, that's the end of August, but, like, I would like to stream again and start. If I have to start doing it on my half days, I might try to, just so that I can finish this game. So, I will keep you guys in the loop for my next half day, and we'll kind of go from there, okay? Because if I don't have a day off, fine. I will make ends meet with my next half day. So, I will catch you guys on the next half day or day off that I have, and that is a promise. I will see you guys, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and the rest of your week, and weekend. I will see you guys.